We need to have a talk, okay? Why is Ice Age 6 going to be a thing? This is a serious question that I am asking. There is no reason to have a sixth installment in the Ice Age franchise. For the people that didn't know, about a year ago, Disney announced another Ice Age movie is in the works, which is one of those things that I find unnecessary. Not only did Ice Age 5 have, well, I wouldn't say a great ending, Ice Age 5 had an ending to finish off the Ice Age franchise. Then about 6 years later, Buck Wild had his own spin-off movie, and while I found that to be a cash grab, I could at least understand why it was made. And now Ice Age 6. I not only see no point in making an Ice Age 6 after how Ice Age 5 ended off the franchise, but without Blue Sky it won't feel the same. So I think that this is not at all a good idea on Disney's end of it. Now, just to distract myself from this topic, I'm going to quickly go over the Ice Age franchise as a whole. The first Ice Age movie was a good movie that introduced us to Manny, Diego, Sid, and Scratch, who is by far the best character out of the 5 movies. The movie does have dated CGI, but this was made back in 2002, so I'm not going to judge Blue Sky too much for that. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, is the most forgettable in the franchise for me, but I am still able to remember that this is the first movie where Ellie, Crash, and Eddie first appear in. Ice Age 3, Dawn of the Dinosaur, is my personal favorite in the franchise, with it being the movie that introduces Buck Wild and Peaches. Ice Age 4, Continental Drift, is a pretty mediocre movie that introduces Lewis, who only has a guest appearance in the 5th movie, and Shira, who actually has a role in the 5th movie unlike Lewis. Ice Age 5, Collision Course, is a bad movie that introduces Julian and a bunch of other characters that I can't be bothered to name. The ending to Collision Course felt like an ending to a franchise despite it not being the best. I personally think Disney is dancing on Blue Sky's grave by bringing back the Ice Age franchise.
Even though the spin-off Buck Wild movie was absolutely a cash grab from Disney, I think they at least tried to do something different even though they failed terribly, especially with the animation. I personally have not seen the Buck Wild movie, I have just seen the trailers, so take everything I said about the Buck Wild movie with a grain of salt. I have, however, seen reviews of the movie though. Now going back to Ice Age 6, despite literally everything that I have said, the movie will still of course do well in the box office, but I could be wrong with that, seeing as Collision Course had the second worst performance out of all the movies, with only the first Ice Age movie performing worse, but that's probably because it was an original movie and nothing like it has been seen before it. Collision Course, I'm guessing, did not perform well because after Dawn of the Dinosaurs, people for the most part could agree that the Ice Age movies got worse with each installment. So it's a 50-50 chance that Ice Age 6 will perform well or bad in the box office. We will just have to wait and see what happens. But with all of that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. This is the first full-length video from me in 2026. I hope that this is a good year for not only me, but for you all too, as well as this channel. But for now, I will be seeing you all next time.